Hey guys, yeah, just got home from work a short time ago. Got cleaned up a little bit and starting to check the All Sky Cam websites. Looked at my comments. John Smith, yeah, I'm not spamming anything, bro. This is the first time I've seen you pop up. And Sandy Taylor, I would love to reply. However, I'm in Google jail. They put me in Google jail as soon as I started posting these All Sky Cam vids. Because I was starting to share links with other channels and so forth, spamming them, if you will, or whatever, and all of a sudden, bam, I'm in Google jail till at least next Saturday, September 5th. So there you have it. So now it's for Sandy Taylor, as I've said on several vids. This might answer your question. There's the image, and it's a projected image, obviously, or some kind of a flare, but it is an image of a winged object. And if you look closely at it, let me stop it. And you noticed it too. There's like a debris field in there. So let's move around and see what else we can see. Got the sun. See how the sun's showing up over here? Now that's way different than the orange ball when the Nibiru sun gets projected out here. It's brilliant white like the sun should be. That's another confirmation to me that that orange ball I've been catching east and west at sunrise and sunset in a lot of locations is in fact the Nibiru sun. Oh yeah, we're still at street light. Bryan, Texas. Wanted to show you this on the summary of day single column image through the past 24 hours. There she is, the Nibiru sun, right even with our sun. And I'm guessing that's probably a pretty good representation of how far away it is, but I think you got to flip this image, flip the sun up to here, and flip this over to here, and here Earth's out this way. So this thing is in front of the sun relative to the Earth. So you just flip this thing 90 degrees. I think that would be an accurate depiction of where exactly this thing is. Hey, here's Qatar. I'm not catching anything up here. However, got a nice image down here in the single day column, 24 hours, the static shots all pieced together. There she is, looking just like in Streetlight, Texas. Oh, now I'm recording this in full screen, obviously. So the best way to catch it is to go down to the lower right hand broken box on your YouTube's page and just click that broken box and you can see the thing in full screen, and I think you'll get a much better view. There we are in Connellsville, PA. That's not far from where I live in Pittsburgh. Catching a little bit of the orange ball showing up here. So, you know, it's nothing like that brilliant white ball we saw a couple of locations before this. And you can even see the dot peeking out there, or the spot. Nothing else down here. Well, getting a little bit of an orange ball down here. And once again, you can see the spot. Whoa, we're getting a holographic projection here of the orange ball coming across the fisheye lens from west to north. Like I said, I think it's out in front of the sun relative to the earth. So this is obviously a projection. But I've never seen it up there before in San Francisco. This guy was telling you before in a few of the other vids, this is a dynamic fluid situation. It's going to be changing daily. Here we have it here, floating across the spread view, and it's even picked up on the reprojected view. I'm just hitting the places that aren't cloudy. all the ones in Georgia and Florida, Missouri, so far they're cloudy. That's why I'm not even showing them. Okay, here's Trenton, Maine. Nothing up here on the fisheye. We're getting the sun good reflecting there, but not the orange ball. Nothing in the spread view, but check it out here. Remember I showed you in an earlier vid today that seems like the further north we are latitude-wise, the larger it shows up. It's showing up pretty big here in Maine. That's the first time I've seen it on this column view, but Maine's usually cloudy. They're having clear weather today. Here we go here, picking it up in Arizona on the fisheye lens. We get the ball, ghosting across, holographic image, orange ball. Looky here, this might be one of the orbitals. Maybe perhaps some of these too, not sure. Remember, this thing got a huge debris field with it too. And supposedly 5 to 7 planets or moons. It's a brown dwarf star. Maybe there's something up here too. Catch it in the spread view, looking more like the winged disc here. If you look close, you can see some different, maybe brighter dots here and there in the disc. I think this is one of the cheaper cameras, but here's one at Firetail Observatory, Central Texas. Nothing showing up on the fisheye, but we got it ghosting down here a little bit. The winged V shape. They don't have a 24 single day column there. There's our old buddy Tierra del Sol. We got the orange ball up here in the fisheye lens. I don't believe I've ever caught it there before. Just usually sunrise or sunset. So it's a fluid and dynamic situation. This thing's coming in. It's incoming. We're in the headlights. It's between the Earth and the Sun, and it's heading our way. Where our paths diverge, I'm not sure. Here it is down here, coasting down in the more of the traditional winged V shape. What I'm going to do is maybe put together a little compilation and comparison with some of the vids that I've made earlier. So I've been doing it for a week now, a little over a week. And we can maybe compare and catch some of the horizon views down here in Tierra del Sol and see if this thing's actually moving on there. If you remember, we get the sun in the east in the morning, and then there's another object in the south-southeast. It looks like a second sun, and I'm guessing that that's it right there. That's why we got the false dawn every morning. So we'll try that tomorrow, unless I get real energetic later tonight. It's 5:09 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time now. So let's keep looking around, see what else we can see. Okay, here's one. Verted Vision Observatory, Wilton, New York, USA. Here we got the orange ball showing up here, projected image as the sun gets closer toward the setting. And you can see it there pretty well. It's even showing up down here like that. Single day column, 24 hours. Here it is up here. Whoops. Nothing in the reprojected view. So you can see the dot. Let's see if we can stop this one. Check out, see if we can catch it, which way it's rolling. Okay, here we have it at 4:45 Eastern Daylight Time. It's when it first pops on screen. It's every 10 minutes. Yeah, looks like maybe the spot up here. Yeah, Yeah, it's hard to tell which way it's rolling. Only got it in 2 images. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Only got 5 minutes left. We got Lozano Observatory, Spring Branch, Texas. Nothing up here. Well, yeah, here it is. Here, ghosting out of view. Not a very big shot. And Texas is further south, so it might be further confirmation. And here's a little spot of it there in the summary of the day, single column images. This is Grumpy Moose up in Anchorage, Alaska. I'm not seeing it here, but I'm pulling this up just to show you these magnetic field lines. I mean, the sky's clear, and you can still see them. Can you see them? Arcing this way. Zoom, 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 zoom. Magnetic field lines everywhere. And looks like there could be a bit of an aurora borealis going on. That's the Earth reacting to the magnetic influence of this brown dwarf coming in. It's doing everything it can to repel it. If you notice today, Dutch or suspicious observers made a vid. Now he's a troll, or he's just a straight new ager. Maybe he's sincere. I don't know, but I think he's a troll channel. He's too well produced. But anyway, he highlighted the Mid-Atlantic Trench, said it's the planet's canary, and he was showing all the different earthquakes popping off in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, rather, or trench, yeah, throughout the Atlantic Ocean. I'm going to probably do an excerpt of one of his, that video, and put it in another video just to highlight that. That's where this brown dwarf's going to grab the Earth, because it's highly iron content all up and down that Mid-Atlantic Trench. Here it is here on Earthquake 3D. This is just the last 2 days, guys. See? 2 days. This is what's been popping off. These are the kilometer depth numbers. Here's the Mid-Atlantic Trench. Okay, that's 7 days. This may not be all of them, but it's all the ones that we're getting from the USGS feed to this Earthquake 3D program. You can see they're popping off. Here's the Mid-Atlantic Trench going this way, or the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, rather. So there's one down there. That's sort of on the edge of it. One up here. More than one. And then there's 4 in here. These are all pretty decent sized quakes. See, 5.2, 4.9, 5.2, 4.9, 4.8, 5.0. That was a 6, but they downgraded it. These are probably got downgraded too. USGS has a bad habit of doing stuff like that. This is just the last 7 days, guys, on our planet Earth. And they're getting deeper. The closer this thing gets, the deeper they're going to be, and the worse the Earth's going to be cracking up. Until at some point it's just going to, well, we're going to have a pole shift when it gets close enough. Hey, here's an interesting one here, and the camera's kind of screwing up, or the feed, but Santiago, Chile, first time I featured this. But check it out. Let me stop it. Okay, look. Here we got the orange ball being projected. It's quite cloudy. And then here we have this real sun being projected onto the edge of this fisheye lens. So there you have it. You've got the sun and the second sun represented. And you can see the dot in here, spot, whatever. I'm running out of time here. If I don't make another vid right away, I'll probably be back around 6:30 and see what I can catch. Pontotoc, Texas, nothing up top. Got it down here in the summary of the day. False sunrise in Hong Kong. Bam.